This is gonna suck. Okay. Hopefully no one shows up, so literally everyone can spend the new year with their families, like how they should. But I promise I'd do this for myself, so I'm doing it anyways. If anyone shows up, that'll be neat. Like proper people. So many names. Oh. I guess this shows just how lonely I truly am. It was like you I don't remember the last time I did something like this. Was that Christmas? I know I remember doing something like this beforehand. I just don't remember. Oh. Not for me, it isn't. Mr. Probably somewhere where your time zones are perfectly alright. And here I thought all of y'all would just be gone. Now people are rolling in, not make me feel so alone. That's true. That's great. Because it's 10 o'clock where I am, wherever you are. Oh, well, thanks. Ah. Yeah, until COPPA, and it's gonna happen. Sooner or later, you're in a hotel. Where? Congratulations, you're in the future. How is it? Is the new year bad already? Did we blow up already? Did we blow up on that side? Because I have people telling me that it's the end of the world again. So 7:30 a.m. where you're at. God, I love you, time travelers. So fantastic. I love how the world works. But yeah, it's 10:03 where I'm at. So I got another few hours before everything happens. So I thought I'd do this as a fun little, hey, let's do this for no reason. There's flying cars? Man, that's funny because how we had, like, hoverboards, those boards that don't hover. I expected us never to actually achieve flying cars. That's a huge leap. Oh, that's good. At least you have at least 1 hour left until you're in the future. I am so far behind. Insert haven't seen you since the last decade joke here. Ah. What are you gonna do about your channel when COPPA arrives? Well, that's just it. Is it really so bad that I need to delete everything? If I have to delete everything, tell me now so I can get started, because I only have like 2 hours left until I'm screwed, apparently. But I was thinking about taking a chance, because here's the thing about certain companies. They're not going to go after someone who they already know can't give them the money they're looking for. They're probably going to go after the channels that actually will give them the money once they sue them. If they go after a guy like me, not only are they just going to be sitting there on their asses waiting for money that's never going to show up, because I will never be able to generate that much money for one video. So far, so that I'm basically taking a chance here. Because I don't believe that my stuff is child-friendly. Granted, there's child-friendly quote-unquote stuff, but it's not like the Elsa Spider-Man stuff. So, You have to delete your videos. I just saw a video recently and it says you have to mark your videos whether or not they're Yeah, but that's just it, Christian. When they told me that, they also let you know that the people who look at it and they're like, okay, they say this isn't for kids, but it looks like it's for kids, so what's the point? They can still take you down if they feel like it's for kids, regardless whether or not you say yes or no. So that's what I mean about this whole COPPA thing. It makes no sense to me. It's like, okay, first you're doing this, it's verbatim already stupid. Then you have these arbitrary rules. You can't be too gung-ho about saying curse words and stuff because then you have to be suitable for advertisers. But you can't be so kid-friendly that you can just be fined over $48,000. So, robots will start a war? That's fast. I use King Crimson to cheat my way into the future. Come on, man. You can't just keep messing with time like that. No wonder I kept tripping over today. I keep telling myself. I keep tripping over the carpet. But 10 seconds in time, I'm on the floor. Thanks, man. That's you. Which part of USA I'm in? I'm in Austin, Texas. If that helps. Good time to be a YouTuber. No. Do you have Disney Plus? Yes, I do have Disney Plus. I only have Disney Plus thanks to my roommate. And he gave me his Disney Plus profile. I'm now part of his conglomerate of people he gives this to. And all I did was watch The Mandalorian. And thanks, I Am Trash. You know, it's been a while since I had the opportunity to get money from you. Which was the only positive thing of not doing live streams most often. So there you go. Hi, hello there. Doug. Last donation of the decade. Yeah. It's 12 p.m. January 1st here in Australia. Nice. When I up till New Year's, I have two. Ah. I told myself that this year, when New Year starts, I am going to keep track on how much Coke I drink, the soda, not the hard drug, the soda that I drink in 1 year. Now that I have my own place, I'm sustaining myself, and I know I'm gonna at least spend another year down here in this apartment complex. I am going to keep track and see how much soda I drink in 1 year. So once the year starts, I'm gonna crack over a cold one with no boys because, well, I got you guys, so there's that. Decades. Have you? First donation of the decade. Final. It was the last donation of the decade and first donation of the decade for certain people until I get there. Sponsored by Coke. No, it's not sponsored by Coke. Though, if Coke would like to sponsor me, I'd take that in a heartbeat and drive the point home that I want you guys to drink that soda. But so it's okay to talk about Death Battle in the stream? Yes, it's okay. I just won't tell you anything that we're going to be doing for next season. But it's okay to ask me questions, and if I can answer them, hell yeah, I'll answer them. If I can't, I won't. Sponsored by Coke. Top 10 movies of 2019. I haven't watched many movies in 2019, to tell you the truth. I know Joker is up there. Joker is probably number one, to tell you the absolute truth. And Rise of Skywalker is nowhere near the list. If that makes any sense. Give him more money to make him feel better. No. I'm fine. I can be 2 hours behind the rest of the universe. I'm okay. Time is just a concept of human perception anyway. You got a haircut? Yeah, it was for the graduation. Oh! You know what? Oh, hold up. Check it out. It's 100% official. You guys, I wanted to show you guys, I wanted to show you this once I was able to get it. I got it in, I think, 2 days ago. And it's official. I am now a 100% college graduate. I don't know if the brightness is helping you see that, but it's my diploma, and it's official. I have a bachelor's degree. I have a legitimate bachelor's degree that I can show people to say I am a college success, not a dropout. Even though I really wanted to drop out. So yeah. Anyway, I missed a bunch of chat, so here we go. I would actually have to think about my top 10 movies. You might have. I think you'll have a better outcome asking me what my favorite games are. One of those nonsense time travel movies. Yes, I'll cook you drink. We definitely thought you were drinking drugs. Yes, come on, man. You can drink Coke. It's not the best idea. Thoughts on Miles versus Static? What do you mean Miles versus Static? That's a fight we're doing? No one told me that. I know Miles Morales is in the next in the next season. Uh, thanks to the preview, but when it comes to Static, I wish it was Static. Tell battles won't be doing the battle. Tell you battles I won't be doing. I won't be doing. I won't be doing any MLP characters. I guess I can just say that outright because I think we're taking a break from MLP for a little bit. Granted, the show is over, so any amount of time to actually bring out an MLP character is perfect. I'm not doing any more like niche shows, so don't expect like this outlandish. You don't know what this character is unless you look it up kind of character. I guess that's the best I can go out with. And maybe I'm just bullshitting you, or maybe we do have these things coming up. Joker's a real movie disguised as a comic book movie. Crap, I forgot. Nah, everyone saw the cast early. Nice. Detective Pikachu, Deadpool 2, and in the future, Sonic 2020. Yeah. Detective Pikachu, Detective Pikachu, Deadpool 2 were good movies during this time, and it was really good. And thanks. Oh man, here I am being so far away in chat again. But thanks for the thanks. It is weird actually having that piece of paper and saying, yeah, you spent 3 years of your life trying to be something, and you actually have something to show for it. Yay, success. Still feels like I'm 10 though. I mean, comic book movies are still real movies. It's just most of them are bad. I'm in college and finish it, hopefully. Sorry about that debt though. That's always gonna suck. What a wonderful thing to comment on. Are you showing your degree? Happy New Year's Eve. Thanks, Alex. What are your thoughts on Sonic redesign? I thought the Sonic redesign is fantastic. It actually makes me. It's gonna make me go watch the movie. When I first saw the trailer, I'm like, I'm not gonna watch this movie. It's stupid. How dare they even try to suggest that this is an okay design? And then I kept telling myself, I don't care if they redesign Sonic. I'm not gonna go watch this movie. Then I saw the redesign, and I'm like, wow, you proved me wrong. You legitimately walked up to me, slapped me in the face, and said, you're gonna watch this movie now. Because one, I really like the design. Two, I really want to make it so that those people who actually made that redesign had to do all that extra work just to please fans can have the satisfaction that more people watch it because of that dedication to do that. And I'm going to be one of those people. I'm going to watch the movie not because I think it's going to be a good movie. I think it's going to be a very terrible movie. I'm going to watch it because I actually tried to make it better, and I have to give that props. I don't think I liked any of the movies that came out this year. Have you met any of the? I was working on Death Battle. Yeah, not met, but I was able to talk to like Devil and all them, and I was like, it's kind of like what I had to go through when I went to Death Battle to begin with. It's like I had to reaffirm myself that these people are just people, and while I love watching their content, when talking to them, I shouldn't think they're like the gods that I put them on that said pedestal for. So it's like when I got to actually talk to them, I just let my guard down and just talk to them like regular dudes, and it's really cool. Video games of the 2010 decade. Now now you're getting broad again. It's like, okay, because there are a lot of games out there. I know Kingdom Hearts 3 is in the list. Kingdom Hearts 3 is in the list. God of War is on the list. Other God of Wars are on the list actually. If we're talking about the whole decade, Batman, the Batman Arkham games. Man, there was a lot of good shit. Have you ever checked out Underverse before? Only asking because it'd be a good series to react to and watch your own time, especially. I have watched a little. I have not watched Underverse, but I know of its existence, and I haven't gotten my chance to actually sit down and binge watch it. When it comes to reactions, it is going to be very hard for me to get back into reactions when it comes to this. I want to see what the general fallout of YouTube is going to be after the COPPA apocalypse, thanks to the shit. So we'll see what happens, but we just got to give it some time. Because right now, I get it that my channel is slowly dying, and I'm okay with that because I'm not making money on this anyways, and it was supposed to be just a hobby, and I'm making good money on my actual job anyway. So when it comes down to making content revolving around reactions, something I have to admit I don't have that much joy in doing. The joy comes from talking to you guys. Don't get it twisted. The joy comes from talking to you guys, like in this format right here. But when it comes to actually doing reactions, which draws in you guys, see, then we can have a little bit of a dissonance because reactions aren't inherently what I want to do. It's weird. It's not like it's not easy. It's not like it's not something that it's hard to do. It's easy. That's just it. But it's just like the fun of it is now out. Back 7 years ago when I first started doing it, it was fun because I was talking to new people and reacting to a show that was really cool. Now that the show is ended and a lot of the problems of YouTube are really surfacing. I mentioned before that YouTube has been taking down a lot of my videos revolving around like my Let's Plays and just things that I did in the past, and now they're just taking me down. And it's very plausible that I can get another copyright strike just randomly because of how random the system is on YouTube. So since I'm just tired of constantly going to a video, appealing it, getting it rejected, getting a copyright strike, fearing that I'm losing all the hours of stuff that I put into this channel again for the second time, I just kind of have to say, I'm just going to just do the safest things possible, aka what I'm doing with my story and just talking about it, and do the occasional live stream to talk to you guys. I just can't do this anymore. It is hard. And I would go harder on it if it was actually a good source of revenue and it was one of the main sources of revenue. But since it's literally just a hobby, I shouldn't give myself heartache for it. I hope I'm being clear because the last thing I want to do is upset you people, upset you guys. Saying you people sounds wrong. It's like you people. It's like Jesus, you guys and girls and others. You know, I'm respectful in that term too. So again, I hate having to talk about it all over and over. And I know the channel pretty much like this, but that's my reasoning. Whew. Anyway, back to all this other stuff. Redesigned games on time, especially season 2. I think it's better. Sonic more point with characters. MLP lasted the entire decade, pretty much. Happy New Year. It's insane to think about. Do you think Twilight could beat Raven now that she's a final MLP season? Maybe. It really depends. Again, when it comes to DC, there's probably like a feat somewhere Raven has done that pretty much still makes it so that she can still beat Twilight. But if we're putting Twilight pure star level now, because she can move the sun and the moon pretty much by herself, and we've already established that just because it's like a inherent trait or something like that, it doesn't automatically not make you star level from it. So it's very plausible if we can argue that Twilight can either output the same actual power of a star or bring the sun closer to the planet. Then we have some arguments, but it really depends. Have you seen Endgame? Hell yeah, I've seen Endgame. So yeah, Endgame's on the movie list because I have seen Endgame. And if we're talking about the full decade, then I also have to include Infinity War. TO2 versus Sarge, red versus blue. That's a good fight. So many cartoons started this decade. Yep, and so many bad ones as well. No problem. I have two high school diplomas, which is equivalent. Oh, you didn't, Nate. What's your thoughts on Steven Universe so far? Steven Universe Future, right now, does far more than all of what Steven Universe did beforehand. They're getting arcs. They're really the past seasons were all about Steven's growth. We're now delving into Steven's psyche, his entire being as a person in almost every single episode. The fact that the last couple episodes, I'm not going to really delve deep into them just in case people weren't able to watch them like how I'm able to, really showcase Steven is a very, very traumatic boy. And I just want to hug him. So that's pretty much all I got to say on that front. Steven Universe Future is the best season of Steven Universe by far right now to me. And here I thought when I first heard that there was going to be another season, I thought they were going to ruin things because like it seemed to end off pretty okay. But no, they're really expanding things, and it's really good. Also on Baby Sonic. I saw Baby Sonic. I thought it looked kind of weird. I'm okay with it, but it's not weird. Unfortunately, the people who did the redesign, yeah, yep, I did hear that, and which it leads the cadence of me wanting to watch the movie even more, because I find that to be extremely unfair, retarded, and I'm just gonna watch it because they did all that work, and now look what they have to show for it. It's like that's stupid. So now I'm now contractually obligated to watch the movie at this point, in my own moral standing, obviously. Seeing Your Future is interesting so far. Can honestly say it's nice to see Steven get emotional development instead of keeping his emotions bottled. Yep. I just wish they made an actual animated Sonic movie beside the actual Sonic world like Green Hill Zone and Chemical Plant. Trust me, man. When that day happens, it'll be when Illumination gets to it, like how they're doing with the Mario movie. Whenever that's coming out. I'm back. Did I miss something? Nope. My favorite game of the decade is probably The Last of Us. The Last of Us is really damn good. Yeah, really damn good. I also played this game called Indivisible. Really good game. Really good character development, and the art style is phenomenal. You're at the Super Showdown Bowl. I did watch the last Super Showdown Bowl. I know it's kind of disappointing that I wasn't able to like do a reaction to it, considering that I did react to the other ones, and especially since it was like a Patreon thing, it was even making stuff like that. So I know the person who probably is still on my channel wants me to watch that. But I did watch it, and I did find it interesting. It lids the cadence of, okay, one, if he has all these powers, abilities, and things like that, can really outmatch literally every single person that he has ever fought. Yet he hasn't found the very timeline or event where they find out that his weakness is gold. And then I like the reveal and a slight jab on the fact that, hey, now we have Anime Bowl, Cartoon Bowl, stuff like that. I thought it was fun. It shows that this is an interesting universe. Stuff like that is always interesting, how your characters will interact with each other, and other versions of characters that are the same character interact with each other. It's great. Super Mario Bowl was probably one of the best things I could probably watch on a pure conceptual basis. Agreed. It's make friends, and I don't think this policy will last long. Yeah. I go back and watch your old videos all the time because it's enjoyable to me, even if the channel isn't as popular as it used to be. Yeah. And that's just it. It's funny how this entire time you have to understand, on my point of view, that when I get this, and even now, I have never once attempted to try to make this channel more. Oh, come on, really? Really? Hello? Really? Okay. Sure. All right. I hate everything. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh. It's like this thing likes to piss me off sometimes. I know. I'm gonna reach those comments telling me that the stream stopped sooner or later. Y'all just get it out of your system now. But I just hardwired my laptop in. I just hardwired my laptop in, so if it was an internet problem, it should stop. Hopefully. Ooh, but whatever. Let me continue. Where was I? Right. Thanks for and I did this channel and never once wanted to make it more popular than it is becoming, because it's like I make a video, I post it out, and mostly for the people who want to watch that sort of stuff, and that's it. I never wanted to be like, okay, I should do this to make it more popular. I should do this to make it more popular. I should do Let's Plays to make it more popular. I should do this to make myself nuanced. It was supposed to be a hobby, and that's pretty much what it lasted as. And I'm just surprised it lasted as long as it did. There were moments where I thought I just would give up eventually, but it didn't happen. So react while streaming, and talk to us while watching react. But then you come to the thing where it's like, what is okay to live stream react to? Because there are people who live stream react to things, and once they get like a takedown notice on that live stream because it's something they weren't supposed to be reacting to thanks to like copyrighted music or something like that, they lose their streaming privileges. This happened to a guy named Black Scrape. He reacted to, I think it was Sasuke versus Hiei of Death Battle, and he was taken down due to YouTube's like automated system. It wasn't RT who took it down. It was YouTube's automated system that took down his live stream from reacting to a death battle, which normally would be okay to react to. But when the occasion happens where YouTube will be stupid and take it down, he lost his streaming privileges. And I did my best to talk to as many people in RT as possible to get his streaming privileges back, because they also are on the matter of making it so that whoever is getting taken down, it is for the strict purpose that they're stealing their content, like the literal re-uploaders. But reaction videos, they have gone on multiple times saying that they're okay with reaction videos. So if your reaction video ever gets taken down, it's literally because YouTube is fucking retarded. I really have to preface this because I've seen it happen to me. So yeah. Maybe. So again, it's very hard to be like, okay, what are the okay things to react to so I don't just lose my streaming privileges because YouTube's stupid. Best game of the decade is Undertale, easy. Undertale's fantastic, don't get me wrong. But when you want to say the whole decade, like Undertale made the decade. That is like a high subjective point. I will say though, is top 5 in my favorite games of the decade. I will not deny that. The world is damned. The locusts lost Las Vegas a month ago. In Australia, the fire earlier. Look, haze, but here, plagues. The Bible happened. We may be in trouble. We may be in trouble. Yeah. I'm waiting for that whole destruction of the firstborn thing. That would suck. Because firstborn son. It's firstborn son, by the way. And it's like you're gonna be sexist. All right. It is firstborn son, bro. I'm not just pulling it out of my ass. It is one of the judgments that happened in Egypt was that your firstborn son would be killed. Not your child. Not the firstborn child has to be the son. Not the daughter. Because, you know. So if that's the case, I'm screwed. I'm legitimately screwed. Because I am the only boy in my family. So I am technically the firstborn son. Oh shit. I'm fucked. Oh god. You made me scared. Can I at least achieve my dreams first before that happens? Can you give me that? You just aren't having fun with reacting anymore. That's okay. We're here for you. Not the content. I sent this a while back. Alright, bro. Do whatever you want. In all honesty, I prefer you live streaming. My only request before you get rid of this, please do remind. Like I said it before, and I'll say it again. I will be doing the Kingdom Hearts Remind DLC. To prove it to you, I will not lie. I traded in Kingdom Hearts 3 until I got a definitive date when that's coming out. And since I found out the date, I got the game again. This is happening. I'm gonna do a live stream of me playing this game. Of the Remind DLC, because I thoroughly enjoyed my my playthrough of that, and I want to continue it. So yeah, I will be doing it, even if YouTube strikes me down where I stand. It will not stop me from trying to do a let's play of it. Still watch your past reactions, and I appreciate that. My favorite games of the decade are Skyrim and Red Dead Redemption 2. Could the Thanos snap kill Saitama? Plausible. Chance in Twilight can go solo in a fight. DC, no. DC weird. If we use everything, Raven has beat characters who can destroy millions of universes, but some people will just call it an outlier. Well, I call outliers. It's very hard to see what an outlier truly is. It's like Goku, for instance. He's capable of busting multiple universes now. That's pretty much like undeniable at this point, especially with Ultra Instinct and Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, right? But then you have one episode where he gets grazed by a bullet. Anyone with the abilities that Goku has should never be anywhere close to nowhere close to getting even remotely dented. Scrape molecule enhancement of a bullet scraping your surface. Does that automatically make all of his other feats outliers? No, it just means that Goku's stupid sometimes. So there's that. An outlier is like truly this is like a one-time thing. A one-time thing and never showcased again, even though it had ample opportunity to show it again. So yeah. But I still will bet Raven has beaten like maybe like Satan himself like a few times. So huge meme. It may become a huge meme. How would you react if something you made become a huge meme? I would feel like I'm now a part of internet history. That's basically the best I can come up with. I've got a Switch for Christmas. Can I send you a request? Oh wait, hold on. I completely forgot to do this since I took out my LAN cable from my PS4. All my stuff isn't downloading anymore. Give me a second. Sure. If you want, you have my DeviantArt, right? Just send it through there. I dropped Steven Universe before Future. The only episode I've watched was Bluebird. I see. Okay. Okay. I am behind. So yeah. I think I love is that recently they poked fun of the fact that Steven Universe was centered around Steven when things changed and didn't involve him. Now that's pretty huge. Yeah. Hey, that Mario movie, thanks for reminding me. Oh yeah, the Mario movie, thanks for reminding me. No problem, man. Always here to add a little bit of drama to your life. Have you seen Sonic Mania Adventures? Yeah, they have shorts and they were pretty cool. A great animation team on that front. Have you seen Sonic? I'm gonna miss your reactions. I'm gonna miss them too. Tell you the absolute truth, because with the monochrome fun I used to have, it was fun to do various things and then get your input on how I reacted to it. I could have done without the calling out my stupid blunders and not getting something right. I could do less without that, but you know, you live and you learn, and you get used to it and you grow thicker skin. What happened? The stream went offline. Yeah, it happens. It's just gonna happen because I don't know, internet. I messed up stream. What just happened? I don't know. He probably went off. For me. Oh, okay. There has to be discussion, possibility of full Sonic cartoon style. I don't really do videos anymore because he's the person that you become now, and go back and track or something. That's fine. To tell you the truth, I tried watching one of my older videos, and oh my god, I just could not talk sometimes. And on my recent reactions, I do almost everything in my power to talk in some form to get my input on anything, because that was the whole point of reactions, right? You want to see what this person is thinking, and that's like it. Because usually when you watch something, you don't really speak out loud, right? And so when you're doing a reaction, you have to take your thoughts and outwardly say them so people can know what you truly think of that moment, which is why the hyperbolic reactions kind of become in, because you no longer have to contain yourself. Because when you're by yourself and you're doing all that sort of stuff, it gets kind of like, oh. And then when you're doing it for other people, it's like it's more natural. It's like, oh man, this crazy shit happened, and then you allow your body to react to it. Sometimes it gets a little over the top. I'm willing to admit that, derpy. But it is a reflex from not having to hold back anymore, because people are looking for that kind of stuff. That's pretty much what my mentality was. It's just like, I guess I don't have to hold back. If I feel like I want to jump and say something, I'm gonna just do it. It's good entertainment for them, and I can finally express myself how I usually want to when I'm by myself alone and have no one else to talk to in my life. No, I did not. See, that's where the problem comes in when it comes to a lot of you people. Christopher, dude, I did not cut my hair. I did not cut my hair. Others cut my hair. My sisters cut my hair. I had no choice in the matter. I was like, I want to go to my graduation with my afro. And they're like, ha! Got it! No. Destroyed. So, hate everything. Yes, Kuman did. Watching Grandpa. The Abridged season 2. It sucked. See it in person. Be honest, YouTube. To be honest, when has YouTube ever made sense? In the past, where cat videos were the norm. I will say it was a weird time, but it was a simpler time. It's like always blaming me for stuff that isn't mine. Always, why'd you cut your hair? Why'd you cut your hair? Why'd you cut your hair? Always blaming me when I had no say in the matter. It was not a suicide on hair. Oh man, I'm getting demonetized since I said the S word. It was a homicide. They came in and they took it over, man. I'm sorry. Persona 5, great. Yep, that's definitely in top 3. Persona 5 definitely in top 3 best games. You're not afraid of death at all. In the face. Yes, I want to see the DLC, and I'm also can't wait until Persona 5 Royale comes out. Might do a playthrough of that if I feel lucky. The Ruby fanfic is great, by the way. Dark but great. Oh, you read that? You know, when I usually say, "Hey, I did a thing," I honestly don't expect people to. You honestly don't know how. How my mind works. It's like, hey, I did a thing, if you want to go read it. And then I actually, in my mind, it's like, no one's actually going to read this shit. What the fuck am I talking about? And then hearing you said you read it, and it's like, oh. Well then. That's the whole thing. One person can make my day. So imagine me doing Ma versus Tatsumaki, knowing that a lot of people like that fight, and see that fight, see my animation style, and like it. And it's like, okay. Thanks that you like it. I'm doing my best to make it as far away from the norm of what you would probably expect Ruby to do as possible, just so I can be like, this is my own thing, this is my direction I'm putting it in, and this is how I write stories. I don't pull punches. Speaking of which, I finally bought Kingdom Hearts 2.5. Yes, I know, everyone is at 3 and I'm still at 2.5. I don't have a PS4. It's fine, man. It start at anywhere as long as you're having fun. We had to wait 13 years to play Kingdom Hearts 3, and if that means you're going to wait 2 or 3, we know your struggle, man. I've been, Giraffe and Trail Bots. It's on t-shirt for Christmas. That's nice. I got an actual Rolling Stones t-shirt for Christmas, but I'm not talking about the band. I'm talking about the stand. Werewolf. He turns into a hairy monster from Full Moon, so maybe you got hurt by a bullet because it was a silver bullet, you know? Yeah. As weird as that sounds, that's not so bad to think about. Yoda as a baby. Baby Yoda, yeah, I watched The Mandalorian. Fantastic series, by the way. Way better than all the sequel movies. Minus maybe Force Awakens because it's decent, but I'm not going to say it's great. It's decent. But Mandalorian made me feel more like I'm watching a Star Wars thing than any of the sequel trilogy movies has ever even tried. Seen Future? Yes, I have seen Future. Not history. We are legendary. Brony's generation. Spinel versus Uncle Grandpa. Spinel would well, that's just because I hate Uncle Grandpa, but I think Uncle Grandpa will win because he has like mind reality hacks or whatever. Well, unfortunately, I have to go. No problem, man. I'm gonna be here into the new year at the very least. My favorite character because she's a bitch and she hates Steven. I don't know if you said this, but you going to React Generation 5 when it comes, if it comes out and I'm still here apparently, if you know I'm still alive on YouTube, then yeah, I'll watch Generation 5 when it comes out. No problem. Hello, Dark Tiara. Yeah, Tiara, dyslexia. Chun-Li, Applejack versus Chun-Li. Ooh. Things you have done on this channel. What is the thing you are most proud of and least proud of? The most proud of thing that I've ever done on this channel, this is going to sound sappy as fuck, but starting live streams, to tell you the absolute truth. Because at first, I didn't think I would ever do live streams because I didn't know exactly how to format it, or, you know, even if I was good enough to talk to you guys like that. But once I first started, and once I started to actually, like, just talk to you guys, I'm like, I have to do this more often. I have to do topics. I just need to sit down, get lost in chat, and just kind of just go down the bases until I reach the end. Reach the bottom and start talking to you guys more. The most proud of thing is me coming out of my shell a little bit and actually wanting to open myself up more to you guys, to allow you guys to talk to me live. I'm sitting here right now answering you guys in real time, and that's, well, quote unquote real time, because me being lost in a chat like this, you're probably getting like a 15-year delay. But trust me, time is moving and I'm answering as fast as I possibly can. And that's about it. And the least proud of thing is showing my weak side of me. You know the videos I made revolving around depression and stuff like that. Me, the reason why I make those videos is because you guys help me through that, and so once I am able to tell you some stuff and do live streams to allow that thing, it goes forward. Also, I need to say this happened this decade, so it's important to say it, and for all the people who are here right now, even if you weren't there at the time, I have to do this right here as a note of the album, since it's in my head, and I need to say it now. I probably would not be where I am today if it wasn't for you guys. If it wasn't for this YouTube channel and me putting myself out there, making videos, doing things like that, just talking to you guys like that, I probably would not be here. What am I talking about? If you guys remember, if those of you who are here for that long, if you remember, I made a video telling you of my financial situation and how horrible it was. It was a very bad spot. Me and my parents were about to move out of the apartment. I probably wouldn't be able to go to college anymore because we were running low on funds to make it so that I could still go to that college. Then you guys showed up, gave me a shit ton of money for just because you're nice people. And then we gave that money to them. We were able to last another quarter. I kept on doing those quarters. I finished college, and I'm in Rooster Teeth right now. Whatever you want to say about the whole entire scenario of Rooster Teeth, anything about the line, I'm making money, I'm doing good with myself, and I'm making more money than I ever thought I'd ever make in my lifetime. So, I have to say it right now, for the end of this decade, and we're going into new year, let me preface this even more. I love you guys. I have not seen almost any of your faces properly, but I have to say, simply because I think I would not be in this very position right now if it wasn't for that random act of kindness that you guys did not have to do for me. I have to thank that, because I don't think I've said thank you enough for that. That's my thing. So there you go. Hopefully that went properly. So continuing on. Thanks for that question, Alex. I probably would not have remembered to say that if you haven't said. They don't understand the power of Afro. They really don't, Paulo. They really don't. This is a funny story. They came at me with the Clippers. And my Afro took it. Seriously. My sister had the Clippers, and she has the Clippers. She goes in, and she tries to penetrate it, but it just kept holding back. It was blocking. It wasn't budging. No hair was coming off. And then a bolt, a literal screw, came off the Clippers, and she's like, the fuck? I'm like, me and my Afro have a symbiotic relationship. You can't just come up here and think you can just kill it like that. It's not gonna go down without a fight. The Afro that I had, I was on a bike, one of my bike rides during my commute stuff to my job. It had me get into a horrible accident where I flew and landed on my head. I got up and nothing happened. I expected like a bruise. I expected at least some type of like scrape. Nothing. My Afro took the full shock of that fall and saved my ass. So I'm happy. This is probably the last like get together thing. And since it's like the last get together thing, I no longer have to have them cut my hair. I can now just grow it out immensely without having to do it, until I have to go to like someone's funeral or something like that. Then they're probably gonna make me do it again. But all I know now, thanks to the graduation being over, I no longer have no reason to cut my hair, which is great. I need my helmet back, man. You power, remember. If you don't like your hair, why try to give me a century? It's like Nana or something. What? I love my hair, dude. Me and my hair have gone through so much together. And it's weird as to say it like that. We literally have. Like, I have gone through many times where I fell on the ground, and this thing protected my head from getting brain damage. And I was like, hell yeah, I keep this shit. You literally have to be a family member and force me to sit down to try to cut my hair. I will never go to a barber. I'll never cut my hair willingly. You will never see me go to a barber and cut my hair willingly. And I also noticed that I Am Trash gave me another $5. All right, man, we get it. End of New Year, you already did it once. Don't have to keep doing it now. Thanks anyway. on the internet. Happy New Year. Okay, that now you're just proud, and I appreciate it. You play Pokemon Sword and Shield, and if so, what are your thoughts on it? I played Pokemon Sword, and it's underwhelming. But I did have 80 hours into it. It's a Pokemon game. I hate to say it because it's like the only excuse in the book when it comes to Game Freak right now, but you shouldn't really expect Game Freak to be any better than what they are now. It sucks that people who make the Zelda games, people who make the Mario games, can evolve and make a better looking, better played, better experienced game. But when you have the Pokemon Company, aka Game Freak, you just have to expect less from them. It sucks to say it like that. It really does pain me to say that you just cannot trust Game Freak to put up a very higher quality product than what they already are right now. And you don't know how bad that is. You know, it's like telling your son that you can never amount to anything more than what you currently have right now. You cannot just say that. But since Game Freak has shown no regard to actually evolve, I just have to say, yeah, it's a Pokemon game. I play it. It's a time waster. I get the Pokemon and I complete the Pokedex. All 400 Pokemon are now in my box, and I had as much fun as I can get from any other Pokemon game. In fact, I have to say I had Generation 4. I had a lot more fun playing Generation 4. So, there's my thoughts. These are not 0 out of 10s by any means, but it definitely doesn't get any higher than a 5. All right. You should play Crab Rave for New Year's. Oh, please. I'm done with that meme. Nah. Could you do a Let's Play of Monster Prom? Maybe? I mean, probably. I don't know why internet's not being so smooth. Hey man, long time no see. Got that from Apex. Appendix surgery in the year. Oh man. Why? Just why? Why does it keep doing that? Why? When you're sitting down and you're hardwired to your PC, you have to actually try to maybe consider that it has nothing to do with your internet. It actually has something to do with the service you're using right now. So right now, I'm not blaming my internet. I am getting a fuck ton of megabits per second. I have Google Fiber. If you don't know what Google Fiber is, look that up. I am hardwired into Google Fiber right now, and I'm having these stream troubles. I have to say, it's YouTube being stupid again. Not my internet. This can't be my internet. My internet's too good for it to be this bad. So, Mr. Universe, have you ever heard of Twitch? If YouTube dies, you could move to that, maybe. I've heard of Twitch, but I do have a Twitch account, but it's like, oh, man. We'll see when the time comes. It's even less real time. Remember, 2 hours behind. Yeah, tell me about it. I just started doing live streams on Twitch, and it makes me sad because of the quality. Wait, but did you know that lines in genocide were updated? I know you don't like the genocide run, but I just want to let you know. I'll look at someone else's what you're talking about, but I know damn well I'm never gonna actually do it. But that's interesting how he updates that. But that's like important for later down the line, I guess. I think this is incredible. I'm amazed. I honestly don't. The reason why I need to stop talking is I'm afraid if I continue to talk, you're either going to get lagged me, where you don't understand anything I'm saying, or it's off and you can't hear a single thing I'm saying. Because I'm looking at my feed right now, and I'm seeing glitchy me mixed with jump cut me from it constantly going on and off like this, and I don't understand. This is amazing. This is amazing how bad this is. This has never been this bad. You've been on my live streams before. You know how it acts, but it's never been this bad consistently. It has never shut down 3 times in a row in the first hour. I don't know. So not expecting a new episode. It'll be every Saturday. Prediction for Ash Galar team. I have absolutely no clue because I have no clue exactly what's going on right now. They're just kind of having a slice of life kind of type of telling with him and Go. I do like how Pikachu is so strong that he can overpower 2 hyper beams. So at least we know this is legit still level 100 Pikachu that we know and should love. So yeah, but when it comes to like Ash's Galar team, I have no clue because Ash has a tendency of getting multiple starters in his team sometimes, so it's very plausible that he could get maybe Sobble and Grookey, since Go has Scorbunny, and that I'm pretty sure is going to be Final Evolution state. So it's gonna be something. Oh, am I back? Did it stop? I'm at a loss for words at this point. I'm at a real loss for words at this point. This is honestly bothering me. This is honestly bothering me. Oh my god. Anyway, thanks again for all your thanks. For the be successful as a result. I remember the first video I saw of you reaction on Smile HD and everyone you said. I am Trash's $5. I should probably like move down just to see where you guys are and then move back up. Bossy, imagine. Hold on, I'm gonna move all the way down. You died for like 30 seconds. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm at the bottom again. I'm at the bottom. You good? I'm good? Again, powerful stream can't hold it. I guess I am, because he's never been acting like this before. I think it's because I'm too sporadic and my camera just can't keep up with my greatness. I don't know. Wait a second. Time skip? Mr. King Crimson User, are you doing this? You know you're doing this. I put a new drawing on oh. Guess? Ah, darn it. I was about to go. Welcome to the bottom. If you had questions beforehand, ask them again. I'm sorry if I wasn't able to get to it. I just want to get back to the bottom, see if I can stay here for a little bit, and see that the stream is at least trying to keep itself stable. Guess. All right, you already did Hirota. You did Lilith, and I still love that. You did Stanford. It's either Kurata or another character that I have obscurely probably forgotten. It's not a character drawing? Oh. I have no clue then. It's what I'll be doing for a long time now. Okay. Doing for a long time now, huh? All right then. Let's test that, Miss Smarty Pants. Let's see that. I'm heading to your place now because I always have DeviantArt. Oh, that's cute. Happy New Year! You got the flag. Oh man, your art style will never cease to amaze me. I will tell you that much because it's like I wish I could have lines like this. Because my lines are either always jagged or non-existent, meaning that they're always going to be jagged. I also like your Super Smash brother one. Oh, for his birthday. That's nice. All right, going back. All right, what did I miss? I just celebrate the past 10 years. No, don't encourage him. Jesus. You love you, and I'll always love you guys. Like, man. I have never felt so much love towards people I have never met before in real life. Granted, I have seen a lot of YouTube personalities. It's because of pressure sensitivity. Yeah, I've had I have pressure sensitivity over at my job. Yeah, I cannot for the life of me still do it. Now what up? have I now? What have you done? I can't. What was the best YouTube video of this decade, in my opinion? That's hard. You can't just pick one. I'm also thinking, DJ. I'm not good at thinking. You're asking me to do the impossible. Big hit in the drawing. 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 Oh, now I'm overthinking things. I don't know. So okay. I see the flag. It's like, wait, are you going to the military? Are you about to go? Hold on. No, I can't. Is that? No. Are you about to go to boot camp or something? What? Am I in the ballpark? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I wish you good luck because I couldn't last 5 seconds over at a boot camp and you're about to. You should not pressure sensitivity. My bad. Oh, okay. Stabilization. Yeah, I don't have stabilization. Watching Ruby becoming a thing. Yeah, Ruby did become a thing this decade, didn't it? And congratulations. I wish the best for you, DJ. It's like I've only known 2 people to ever. Sad update says it all. I've only known 2 people who ever went to the military. And made something from that. And it's like, man. Whew. Okay, well, again, good luck. And now you're going into the National Guard, cutting into the 2nd year of university. National Guard. You're about to wreck shit, aren't you? Ah, shit. 3 less for you. No, not my grandpa. People that I know, like this day, who are still in it right now. I think it's my brother-in-law. He's not my actual brother. I mean, I call him my brother-in-law because we basically were together for a while. My brother-in-law and someone at my school, Alan. Yeah, I know him, and it's just like, and they've gone up. You're not joining infantry. Ah, damn it! I wanted to see you like go up there and like murder people. Come on. Okay. Well, which I have no clue how to talk in this. So your National Guard. What exactly what is your prime directive? I guess is the proper way of saying it. It's an hour or 2 for you. I'm at 11 o'clock right now. It's 10:58. I'm about to hit 11 in 2 minutes. So I have 1 more hour until it's New Year's for me. Aku versus Bill from Gravity Falls. 1 minute for you. Can I give you a hug? You ever meet? Yeah, of course. Your female secretary. Oh, don't. Ah, okay. Now you. Good job. You hit me in the right area. Jesus. Oh man. Oh no. Don't say sorry. I was just joking. I was just joking, man. But one more hour for me. Okay, that's good. Human resources is great. And 1 more minute for you. 1 more minute. Man, my time zone sucks. Everyone's already having fun in the future and shit, and I'm just sitting here like, oh man, I still got a whole hour before I'm in the future. Oh man. Exactly 2 a.m. here, and you're already just basking in the greatness of your flying cars and your dinosaur-manned infantry units. Whatever, I can buy mine later. Happy New Year, Pal and Bonnie. Where you at? Poor past people. Sheds a single tear and playing the world's smallest violin. But from my height, it's basically normal size. I'm like 13 hours ahead of everyone. Congratulations. Happy New Year. We're gonna be doing this at least 1 more time, at least for me. Magic cart for a pet. Not the most useless animal you could probably get, ironically enough. Happy New Year to future people. Happy New Year to you future lights, future. Time is weird. I live in Georgia. Georgia. Congratulations. I heard Georgia's great. I really want to visit there one of these days. I want to visit everywhere one of these days. Say it true. Seeing the bright side, if we both live exactly the standard life expectancy, you live 2 hours longer. You know what? you always want to put a smile back on my face, Paulo. You need to stick around. Always stick around. Oh god, I've gained 20/20 vision. Man, I cannot wait. You know, I'm not into politics. This has nothing to do with politics. I'm just saying it out loud. If a presidential candidate doesn't do like looking with 20/20 vision to the future, I'm never gonna vote for him. I'm sorry. I don't care what party you're from. You better do it. Favorite Pokemon game I played this decade or in general, because it's definitely Generation 4. Generation 4 is by far my favorite generation. It's not just because of Cynthia. Granted, she does play a huge part in it, but it's not just because of Cynthia. I actually like the Pokemon, things in general. I like the story aspect, and plus it had some of my favorite legendaries, period. So, yeah, Generation 4, bar none. Doctor Who versus Rick from Rick and Morty. Doctor Who versus Rick. After getting that one conversation of saying how the TARDIS and Sonic Screwdriver and stuff like that actually makes the Doctor like hyperversal or some shit, I don't know. That isn't real. We made it up. Yep, we made up everything. I hope you know that. I hope you know that, right? A rock is called a rock because we call it a rock. It's not because it is a rock. We call it a rock, so that's why it's a rock. Do you get what I'm saying? This is a phone because we humans call it a phone. It's a phone because we say it is, and it's a phone, that's why. That's why it's a phone. It's not a rock. This can't be a rock because we already established that this is a phone. But it could be a rock if in the past we called it a rock. You see what I'm seeing? That's why Thor's one line in Infinity War will forever always be true. It's like, that word was made up. All words are made up. It's like, everything's made up. One of the most powerful live-action verses up there with Star Trek and Twin Peaks. So he's just like... Jen is the one I grew up with, introduced the god of Pokemon. That's Generation 4. So yeah, me and you, Generation 4 dudes. Yeah, I do believe the god of Pokemon was Generation 4. Yeah, because we had Diamond and Pearl, then Rayquaza. Then we had Time Space Distortion with Arceus being in Generation 4. Granted, Arceus didn't play any type of role in the game, but he's there. Hanging out. Boop, boop. Spike. YouTube has been 10 years, not throwing everything all at you at once. No, that's fine. You know what I'm talking about here. I know. Any words? Alright. Zoroark in that gen? Did we also get Zoroark in that gen? Yes, I believe we also got Zoroark. Because Dawn is Diamond and Pearl. Dawn is Diamond and Pearl. Zoroark came in a Diamond and Pearl movie, so yes, I do believe Zoroark is also Generation 4. Goku vs. Superman, not in a fight. Ah, damn it. Goku vs. Superman, not in a fight, but in a contest of which character is more well written. It depends. There are Supermen out there that are so well written, it blows Goku out of the water. But then there are Supermen that are so poorly written, they make Goku look like he was written by Shakespeare himself. So it's like, it's really up in the air. But frankly, Goku sucks. as a character, really, you gotta admit, he kind of sucks. It's the other characters like Vegeta, Piccolo, Gohan, you know, all the other side characters, especially Trunks. People like them makes Dragon Ball for me. Goku stopped being interesting after the end of Z, in my opinion. Well, not really the end of Z. I think the end of the Cell Saga. Yeah, it's the end of the Cell Saga where I stopped really liking Goku, like as a character. Like Dragon Ball Goku, standard Dragon Ball Kid Goku, I love him. Like nothing can touch how much I love his character in Dragon Ball. But then he started to slowly but surely just stay that way, and it's kind of like, no, I like character growth and character progression where, you know, you actually change as a person. Get it with shrimp and meatballs for myself because I can. That's great. You have the power. If you could pick one game you wish you hadn't played this decade or on 2019, which would it be and why? I haven't a game I wish I hadn't played. Um, I don't play games that I know I'm not gonna enjoy. If I played Fallout 76, it would have been Fallout 76. If I played Anthem, it would have been Anthem. If I played Battlefront and Battlefront 2, it would have been those games. So on and so forth. But since I knew in my head that these were going to be shit games because I actually have, you know, a thought in my mind that maybe this isn't going to be that good. I'm not going to give a company my money when it's not good. I can't really say there isn't a game I have played that I have to say I wish I hadn't played because I already avoided it. You know what I mean? Turn on some music. No. What do you mean turn on some music? What if I get copyright struck? Makes you wonder how many times we made shit up every day. Tell me. My favorite game has to be Yellow, Crystal, Soul Silver, Gale of Darkness, White 2. Let's go. Let's go, Eevee. Mm. Underdog victories. If you were in Pokemon anime, Pokemon for starter, I would definitely go with either Chimchar. I would either go with Chimchar, Froakie, or Grookey as like my. If you have to give me like the basic three starter types of fire, water, and grass, and gave me those three, I would have a hard time because I love monkeys, which is why you have Chimchar and Grookey there, two monkeys. But I also love Greninja. Greninja's so fucking cool. So it's very hard. If I had to like do a eeny meeny miny mo pick, I probably would maybe stick with Chimchar because fire is still my favorite element. But all in all, those three like picks definitely up for the litter. I hear fireworks. Yeah, Pokemon. Happy New Year over there. Man of Steel Superman would lose, but All Star Superman would win. I actually started reading the Dragon Ball manga. That's good. Never saw the anime. Well, I say stick with the manga. I say it's paced a lot better. And if you ever get into the super manga, then you're definitely doing the right call. Honestly, yeah, Goku is the guy who stays out of the story the entire arc and appears to save the day in the end. It's kind of boring. Yep, it's that formula along with his just mentality of like, let's put the world in more jeopardy because I believe in this one thing that may or may not work. It's like, you can do that once, but when you do it almost every time, I kind of get kind of annoyed. Yeah, the Dragon Ball manga is really good. Chapter 1. I didn't expect so much coloring. The version on the manga? Yeah. Toho music is safe. Toho music is safe. It's like, how do I do that exactly? Do I go on YouTube, look up Toho music, and just kind of put it on? Because if that's the case, then we're going to have some weird stuff going on in forms of audio. What's your favorite meal and desserts you like to make? I like making pancakes, and that's about it. When it comes to cooking in general, I suck at it. Which my favorite Pokemon is Pikachu. Nah. That's cool. Okay. Random question. If you like to cook, already read that. Fire is my favorite type 2. Someone should make a versus debate series where instead of debating who would win, they would debate which character is more well written and why. That would honestly be more productive to the world. Because it's like, you know for a fact that Goku will always beat Naruto. But if I had to argue between the better arc of a character and how much of a character has grown, Naruto destroys Goku in every single way, shape, or form. Naruto beats Goku in every single thing besides power output and actually winning in a fight against one another. So that's the whole thing. It's like, that's the one thing when people say Naruto is better than Dragon Ball. It's like, I'm not going to go as far as say they're right to say that, but I will say when in forms of like storytelling, and granted, if you get past some plot holes and a lot of contrived writing, at least it's not as bad as some of the contrived writing that you get in Dragon Ball 2. So it's not like that is exempt from criticism on that regard as well. As for me, I find Naruto to be more of a watchable series for me, when Dragon Ball is kind of like straightforward and I already know things. They're kind of like that for a reason. But the best part of Dragon Ball are the villains, and it's just because they're kind of like bad for the sake of being bad. Cell's personality is great. Frieza's personality is great. Boo's personality is great until you get to the kid and super versions and stuff like that. But the characters in general hardly hold it up, in my opinion. And Naruto, the dynamic and how I relate to it is really what makes it so big for me. It's the relatability factor. That's pretty much all I gotta say. Yes, although I do miss the filler, like Goku and Piccolo learning how to drive. That was one of the best episodes, and they know it. If Luffy could make a wish on the Dragon Balls, he would probably he wouldn't wish to become Pirate King. He's the type of guy who would want to actually earn that himself. He would probably wish for like an endless supply of food or some shit. This decade, I finished middle school, high school, and community college. Makes you feel weird. Yeah, just pick your genre. There's a lot of remixes, and I mean a lot. Give me a shout out. I cannot pronounce that name for the life of me. Giuseppe. I think that's what that is. Hopefully that's good enough for the 14 people watching, and maybe the added 100 that will watch the stream afterwards. Guys, this stream is lagging enough. It will need music. To tell you the truth, I think that's probably would harm this. My favorite Pokemon is Pelipper because he saved my butt millions of times in my first playthrough. My favorite legendary goes to Yveltal. I forever will love Yveltal no matter what anyone says. Yveltal is my favorite legendary Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon overall, starter-wise, is Greninja. And my favorite Pokemon as a standard Pokemon has to be either Lucario or Gardevoir. I think the writing for Goku is the original Dragon Ball might actually have a chance to Superman. Yeah, the original Dragon Ball Goku. Actually, yeah, you have a lot of what that Goku encompasses of why I like Dragon Ball to begin with. It will destroy most Supermen in forms of writing. If we're going on that front. Could you please read my stories on fan fiction again, man? When it comes to like, wait, did I say this again? I don't know. When it comes to reading fan fiction, I have to be in a certain mood for that, and I kind of like distance myself from it, mostly because I'm writing my own. So let me just take fan fiction, put that on a other tab there, and there it is, and we'll see what happens. Because right now, my time is mostly to other shit. Usopp versus Shikamaru, who has better battle tactics. You know, at first it's like, you would think Shikamaru, but Usopp's ability to actually have great battle tactics in One Piece, especially now, really brings Shikamaru up into that's an actual debatable topic. It's amazing. Need to wish for meat. Yeah, more like Wish for Meat. Honestly, I think GT had decent filler. It had decent filler. I think GT overall was decent. It had great ideas. Sure, some of it could have been executed a lot better, but it was entertaining to me to the point where I watched all of it when I was a kid, so I wasn't the the part of the community that hated GT to hate GT. Granted, when I went back into it and watched it with a more critical eye, I see the problems, but it was what it was, and it was okay. I still find it to be slightly better than Super, only because a lot of what Super did was stupid, but that's it. I think, I thought it was all original. I'm part Italian, by the way, 33%. Interesting. Your Naruto characters were Pokemon trainers. If you could pick the one show on the channel that you have reacted to that you enjoyed the most, which would it be? Both fan series and original series. That's be MLP, man. Like, I love Dan Versus. Dan Versus is a close second. And Lilith's Pet Shop, while short-lived as it was when it comes to being me reacting to it on my channel, it was still really good. Detention Era was surprisingly surprisingly telling in how I actually started to really like that series. The fact that I remember it, so that says a lot. But yeah, it has to go to MLP. My OG Pokemon team was Pelipper, Sceptile, and the rest. Oh, God. Since someone got a shout out, I might as well. Twitch. I'll let you all know. Is it shout out time? LPS. Oh, man, I missed it. Pet Shop. I miss it. I need to watch that show on my own time. Miraculous Ladybug. I can't believe I almost forgot to even mention that. Yeah, Miraculous Ladybug, really up there. I was surprised how into that show I was. Characters were good, and I think arcs are considered filler to be canon. I think the best writing in Dragon Ball comes from Bardock, the father of Goku, in my opinion. Yeah, no. I can definitely see why you would say that, and it makes sense. And I pretty much agree with you. My Hero Academia character, Pokemon trainers, and I only have 5 stories for now. If you read, finish 1 or 2. Steven isn't even on the list. It's not that Steven Universe isn't on the list. It's the fact that it would be cheating if I put him on the list. You know what I mean? Because Steven Universe, it's weird, right? It's weird. I have many mixed emotions with it. Mostly because, well, my first channel got destroyed thanks to it. But it has nothing to do with the show. It has everything on YouTube. Steven Universe, as a whole, I was more confused than anything. Granted, my reactions pretty much showcase that anytime it's on, it's like I'm interested, but you have to take into account the next time I watch it on my own time and really look at it critically, because my reactions are just raw emotion. Just like The Last Jedi. I loved The Last Jedi when I first watched it. Then I watched it again with my brain on, and then I realized how bad it was. But that's not saying when I watch Steven Universe, I recognize the bad parts about it. I recognize how some of the things that they kind of went along with were weirdly executed in a way where I have to say it's definitely on the list. It's in the top 5, maybe at the very least top 10. Steven Universe Future really helping it move up closer. But when it comes to like overall, not to mention the hiatuses really made it put a damper on my enjoyment factor. So it's like we'll see what happens. I need to rewatch the series without all the waiting, basically. I think the best writing in Dragon Ball. I enjoyed Dragon Ball Super repeatedly, but GT had more of an intriguing storyline, like the Dark Star Dragon Balls and Baby. Yep. Yeah. The only reason why I don't like Dragon Ball Super is because, well, they recap the movies, and it's like, and they did it worse, to tell you the truth. In my opinion, they did the movies worse. So there's like a full, like, 20% of the series that means nothing to me. And then you got the Goku Black arc, which, 1, went on for way too long. 2, wasn't handled as correctly as I thought they could make it. I mean, come on, an evil Goku. I mean, what else could you... How could you mess that up? But you did. Zamasu was just annoying, let alone just a good villain. And then you had the Universe Tournament arc, and that... Oh, yeah, I forgot the Universe 6 Tournament arc. It's just a tournament arc. I don't care about tournament arcs. I have gone on record to say, hey, whenever you do a tournament arc, I just can't give it any higher than a 5 on my book, because The only tournament arc that will only get a pass from me is a tournament arc in Hunter x Hunter. That's it. That's the only tournament arc I'll ever say gets a pass. But anything else, almost never, it will never get a higher than a 5 from me on the scale of anime doing tournament arcs. And then you get another tournament arc. This time it's a battle royale, and it goes on for way too long. All the shit is very predictable, and I am just sick and tired of it. At least you went places in GT, and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Never seen Mirax Ladybug. Your thoughts on from Canary? The Tasselworm? I think it's interesting how he's slightly intelligent, and I think he is just the most interesting character. That's all I can say. Myself, this free time. I mean, a lot of it. I just did the and Snap New Year's and recorded it. So happy. The anime that's decade though. Bro, the idea, baby, like best idea is a villain and half a Dragon Ball. To be honest, tell you, yeah, I agree. I can't decide whether seeing you to show I like, but there's a lot of things I hate, or show I hate, but there's a lot of things I like. It's honestly either. Yeah, it's interesting. Steven Universe makes you think. Sympathizing with director Steven Universe. Yeah, sympathizing with dictators Steven Universe. You see what I mean? It's like. I'm not telling him to read them now. Yeah, I will get to them. I have it on another separate a separate tab, so I'll get to it. I have like 15 tabs open on my computer of shit that I need to get to eventually. I'm not lying. I knew what I watched. 17 Beauty and Beast, and I love it. First viewing, but then I watched it again. I saw that it's like incredibly bad. Thank you, because I watched that movie too, and man, Emma, you're just Hermione. You're just Hermione, and that's all you'll ever be to me. I'm sorry. Shield Hero's good. Robot Boy, that's I rewatched the show with my friend. I was legit surprised when Pink Diamond's first appearance reveal. I was sure there was between those. The mystery of Zamasu and Goku Black, why it was coming out, was interesting. Going back on it, yes, it was like slow burner anime. So, what's interesting things that you can get for Christmas? What interesting things I get for Christmas? Nothing really much. I got nothing really. Nothing comes to my mind of me getting something like spectacularly good. I did get help from my parent, or from my biological father and my grandmother on his side. I'm gonna show that off when I get it. I'm not gonna say what it is now, but that pretty much is the only thing. But it's not really a Christmas gift. It's more of a Christmas, birthday, graduation gift, glommed together as a great big gift. I'm probably not gonna really be able to show it to you until maybe the end of next month. But when I get it, I will show it to you guys, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it. Just remember that I said this so you can be surprised. Favorite Goku transformation? Super Saiyan 4. Easy. Super Saiyan 4. Easy. Favorite transformation. Don't worry, guys. Hitler says he's sorry. Steam Universe. Do you believe Adam was badly written in Ruby? Adam was badly written in Ruby. Well, don't tell RT I said this, but I think they could have done better. That's it. It's not that it was bad. It's not that it was great. It's just that you have a Faunus character who's basically trying to be the Malcolm X of his kind. And that's an interesting take on, he's been oppressed. He even has a brand indicating how oppressed he truly was. He was used and owned, for Christ's sake. And you're telling me that he gets overly emotional thanks to one chick dumping him, basically. And it's like, there's so much potential with Adam. I will say they could have done better, but if they couldn't think of anything better for him, I guess that's just their decision. This is why I wish I was writing for Ruby. I'm not saying it like I can do better. I'm just saying it like I wish I could put my input in more. Because I really want to work with these writers to make the best thing possible. Because I love this universe. This universe has so much potential. So much potential. But if you want my honest opinion on Adam's character, he could have done better. That's it. Are completely different. I think it would have been cool if Black was actually a Goku from a universe where he did hit his head as a kid. That instantly, instantly, instantly a better take on Goku Black than any other thing they came up with. It's like, oh no, Goku Black was Goku. He was just possessed by Zamasu, and he's actually just Zamasu, and Zamasu did this thing in time, and then this Zamasu got erased by Beerus, but it didn't stop this Zamasu because this timeline events happens. It's like, just make it a Goku who didn't lose his memory. It's like, easy. An evil Goku is so interesting, and you ruined it. Oh, whatever. Pink diamond or Rose? Rose. Verbatim. Love Rose. Rose is amazing. That paid Cartex for Christmas. Oh, you poor child. The number one thing I got for Christmas was a new SD card so I can download Tinder. And fix the brakes, because good gosh, we're grinding. Don't you love it for Christmas, or you just have adult duties? I think Super Saiyan 2 looks really cool. Even though it's literally just Super Saiyan 1 with slightly spikier hair and lightning, unless you're looking at Teen Gohan, where it's actually looks really different, then yeah, I get what you mean. Does the Steven Universe actually do that? Technically. Super Saiyan 4, my favorite too. Yeah, basically. Pretty much. Can't deny they kind of just said, yeah, Hitler said sorry, so we kind of just have to deal with, we just have Hitler now. 3 of them. 4 is inside one of us. The 4th one's inside one of them. I think the Frieza Saga is a macrocosm of everything that is good and bad about Dragon Ball. The beginning of the arc is actually really well written, while the end is all endless fighting, and then you get the basic, villain shows up, he gets more powerful. They all have the same tendency to have the main guy get to the most powerful state before taking him out, and that's pretty much it. Bro, Super Saiyan 4 is intimidating of the guy. Pete's sake. That was set up. Happy New Year from Greece. I have almost 30 minutes left until I'm reading the New Year. We're doing it, people. I will say that. I will preface this. For everyone watching Death Battle, thanks to me now working on Death Battle, let me tell you that I'm not going to say specifics of any kind, but I honestly think you're really going to like this season. And I'm not just saying that as a guy who is boarding almost every single fight, meaning that every single time you see someone hit someone a very specific way, that was me. But honestly, it's because I wanted this season. I wanted to mark this season as I did something in this season. I want to be like that. So whenever the script says they fight, I do my best to put my own personal flair in the choreography of the matter. So when you get to the fight sequences, keep in mind that when you see characters like fight each other. That's me. Because as much as I really want to show you guys the storyboards that I do, I'm not allowed to. So you just have to take my word for it, and I hate just doing that. But just understand, if you're watching Death Battle and you see the upcoming episodes, just know a lot of what's happening is me. Meaning, if you hate it, you know who to direct your anger toward. Hello. My stories are 2 lost apples, the last egg, endure eternity. For a moment after chaos, so you don't forget. Alright, I'll take that, and now it's been copied. Copied, and now it's been pasted on a separate location, so I have it all right here. Look at that, and I won't forget. Did you know? I had about a fan idea going around that I want to bounce off to you before that thought. You seen Sonic Forces? Sorry. Yes, I played and beat Sonic Forces. Why? Is Ultra Instinct a transformation? Technically? People, in the beginning, you thought it was just a state of mind. It's like a processing thing. Since anyone can get it, it shouldn't really be a transformation because a human could probably get Ultra Instinct too, because it's literally turning off your brain and letting your body move on its own. But the way that Goku uses it, it makes it look like an actual transformation because his eyes turn silver, his hair turns white, he gets slightly buffer and shit like that. So I guess it is a transformation, but... Design, but it makes it look cooler. Honestly, yeah, no, I get you. I get why simplistic designs are not bad designs. I like Super Saiyan 4 not because it's overly, somewhat overly complicated from the previous designs of Saiyans. I just like the process to how it's supposed to look. Like this looks like a fully evolved Saiyan person, an actual Saiyan, a person who is able to harness the powers of the Ozaru and condense it into a more powerful form. And that alone makes that transformation better conceptually. And I just like the design in general. It really just harkens back to the roots of what this race was. When you look at a Super Saiyan, it's literally just their hair and going spikier. And I'm like, you could do better than that. And Super Saiyan 4 showed that. It's like hair all over his body. He's a monkey man now. He's a monkey man. I love it. Maybe. Going into 2020 shipping. Okay. Yep. Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna down this whole entire thing once we hit it. I think it's cool as well though. And like to tell you the truth, Super Saiyan 2 was my favorite. I could not get the Super Saiyan 3 for the life of me. The fact that he loses his eyebrows kind of bothers the fuck out of me. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Him losing his eyebrows is like why? Why does he lose his eyebrows? Granted, why does Super Saiyan 4 grow pants? But we're not talking about that. Are there any filler episodes that you like? The Power Arc in Naruto. That's it. Yeah, but throughout Dragon Ball, they have shown Super Saiyan 1 with lightning, making it very confusing to tell which one a character turned into. Because there's Super Saiyan Evolved, there's other Super Saiyan, there's Master Super Saiyan, there's lots of different Super Saiyans. And I cheer for you, John. Thank you. Adventure Time or regular show? Adventure Time. I love regular show. Don't get me wrong. It's like neck and neck, but Adventure Time really made me feel more, so... what is your least favorite anime? My least favorite anime. That's hard because there's a lot of bad anime out there that I watch, most of which I try to block from my mind so I don't have to remember said things to then come up with what my least favorite thing was. So, because just like games, I kind of avoid anime that I know I'm probably not going to get into. I guess from the lack of a better one to find would be Dragon Ball Super, because Dragon Ball Super made me angry way too many times to say that I liked it. And since there's no other like obscure anime that I remember to say, I have to say that one because there's no other anime that comes to my mind where this is like I just could not bear to watch this, and the only reason why I'm watching it because I'm hoping it gets better. Used to be the main characters, now it's just forgotten. Yeah. This would be probably. That's that. And I remember Danny from Game Grumps bringing this up. Just like we're heading into the 20s, so when in the future there's like talking about 20 kids and 20s adults, they're gonna be talking about us now. We're gonna be the 20s. I'm at least gonna last until the 50s at the very least. 70s is I'm very lucky. But probably not the 80s. I'm not gonna be able to bring the afro back to the 80s. Damn it. They can have a different look to different people. Like Goku gets yellow eyes, Vegeta gets blue eyes, so there are a lot more creative ways to portray it. Yeah, tell me about it. So imagine other Saiyans going Super Saiyan 4. Think of all the other different potential looking Saiyans, thanks to them tapping into their own personal Ozaru and incorporating that design within themselves. It just brings more character to a transformation. And it actually looks like a transformation. When you think transformation, you think like something like Frieza does, where he morphs his body, he chops out his back and stuff like that, and changes his head. But when you got the Super Saiyan transformation, it's literally just taking your hair, gelling it up, and making it blonde, and turning your eyes blue. It's like, it's not really much of a transformation. Granted, your style changes, but not by much. Super Saiyan 4 actually changes you, like, real. Like, if you have Goku, and you have Super Saiyan 4 Goku, people could actually get confused and not know that this Super Saiyan 4 guy is actually still Goku. But like Super Saiyan Goku, he still has all the same clothes and stuff. So favorite Eevee evolution has to be Umbreon. Umbreon is my favorite Eevee evolution because it's the first Eevee evolution I've ever gotten and used competitively. Yeah, Super Saiyan 3 does look kind of stupid, which is why I don't really like it very much. Idea, part 1. The idea is kind of Goku, black idea. Imagine Infinite using the Phantom Ruby to turn himself into Sonic. Identical Sonic would have infinite gear. That'd be good. Play the swing music. It looks kind of stupid, to be honest. His super form would also be pink to represent the distortion between him and Sonic. Pink. This is weird. Pink. Granted, I'm not saying pink can't be intimidating. I know some pink characters that are really fucking intimidating. 4 to be exact. So it's like, I get it, but pink. A pink Sonic. Not to say that doesn't seem intimidating. But I probably see it in practice. Favorite tail beast. Favorite tail beast probably has to go to Matabi. Matabi. I think it's the name of the 2 tails because I just like the blue fire design on a conceptual level. Didn't something similar happen in the Sonic comics? Technically, you got Scourge. Scourge the Hedgehog is basically evil Sonic now gaining his own basic, like his own look now. He's no longer just, I'm now just an evil version of Sonic with a cool jacket. I'm now green Sonic with a cool jacket. I'm not a fan of Tone Adventure Time. It does not give me the satisfaction that I wanted. Shadow the Hedgehog versus Vegeta. We did that in Death Battle, and Vegeta stomped Shadow. Granted, if we were using Archie's Shadow, Archie's Shadow would have would have taken Vegeta out to lunch and destroyed them afterwards if we use Archie Shadow. I like how we're saying we like I was anywhere part of that fight. You say Fairy Tail is better than DBS? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, Fairy Tail. Oh, man, you got me. You got me there. Because while Super does make me angry, Fairy Tail makes me disappointed. And there's a difference, obviously. When I get angry because they could have done better. But when I get disappointed, it's because I know you couldn't do any better from it. So, yeah. I guess Fairy Tail does win. In the worst department. My least favorite was Skyward Academy. #1 favorite movie of the decade. Joker, probably. If I had to choose one just off the top of my head, just like that, either Joker or Endgame or Infinity War. It's because it's the most kind of things that actually gave me true emotion. Made in Abyss or Madoka Magica? I know I'll be out behind. Shut up! I'm doing my best. People ask me questions that revolve long answers. No. I think the only reason hair turns blonde is so they don't have to ink black and white. No. That's literally what's the reason. It was blonde literally because Toriyama wanted to make it light easier on himself and made Super Saiyan transformation white like that, aka blonde, so he doesn't ink in the hair. And that makes sense. If you want to cut your production a little bit and make things easier for yourself, make it that type of transformation. That was ingenious. Doesn't make the design any better, though. Basically, it's so far behind. Goku versus Natsu. Goku destroys Natsu with one finger. Why? To be honest, the first time I saw anything GT related, I actually had no idea that's Goku was Goku. So it was completely new character. That's exactly what I meant. It's like, that's an actual transformation. You actually changed the character. Granted, Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta still kind of looks like Vegeta, but you see where I'm coming from. It's a transformation. It's a different looking thing now. Super Saiyan 1 through 3 is literally plagiarism, but adding a little bit of your own flair into it, literally. Same reason why Namek would many sons make it. This guy. Super Saiyan 1 was great because Goku became a different person almost entirely, and I thought, really interesting. Did someone say Joker? Yes. Shadow could probably go up against current Vegeta at his strongest, potentially stomp if he uses Chaos Emerald to warp reality. Yeah, that's what I mean. Archie Shadow, Archie Sonic, Archie anyone from that universe could just body any Dragon Ball character, and I like how the Dragon Ball community admits that themselves. You know you got a strong ass character when the Dragon Ball community concedes that character can be the Dragon Ball character. Coco didn't give you emotion? Not really, because I saw all the story beats coming and I knew everything that was going to happen from the get-go. It's like I saw the trailers, I'm like, okay, that's actually not going to be his actual grandfather. That's going to be his dad. That's going to be his grandfather. That's going to happen. Coco's probably going to nearly die and nearly forget this person because they're setting this whole thing up that Coco's the only person who remembers him. But since this is a Disney movie and no real stakes are going to come from it, she's just going to get saved at the very end. And look at that, I was right. And this was me before I even stepped into the theater. I'm a story writer. I kind of think of these things. I'm sorry. I've never actually been disappointed in anything they've done. Criticisms, but it's fun. And that's not a problem. Like, here's the thing. When it comes to, like, if I think something is bad, that doesn't mean that immediately that it's now, the universe says it's bad. I say that it's bad because I'm sick and tired of the power of friendship literally being the problem solver of the decade. I, as a writer, hate that. So that's why I barely, if ever, use it. Because using the friendship dynamic over and over and over and over and over again just made me say, One Piece may be long, but at least their power of friendship is at a minimal when it comes to beating characters. Hell, they get their ass stomped. Kaido destroyed Luffy. No amount of friendship saving got him any closer to actually denting his fucking dragon state. So, that's what I gotta say about that. Did you know that Natsu and Gray can survive the actual concept of obliteration itself? Because friendship, I guess. Do you see what I mean by stupid? That's my problem with Fairy Tail. I guess okay, I think the main reason I hate Fairy Tail. Let's take out the overabundance of friendship. Let's take out this and that. I hate the magic system. There you go. Literally, you can't help me with that magic system. Even if you somehow make the characters better in forms of writing, the less fan service nature of things, actually have things be accompanied or written. The magic system in Fairy Tail I despise. The only type of magic systems that I hate is a magic system where you can basically pull anything out of your ass if you feel like it, and that's my least favorite ways to use magic. Which is why I like Avatar so much. When you have Earthbenders, they bend Earth, and if you do things great enough and you have the proper training, you can bend metal. So on and so forth when it comes to water, air, fire. Then you have the Avatar who's great at all four, and then all this other shit can go around. That magic system makes sense. It's grounded, you understand it, and you don't see an airbender suddenly lifting rocks and shit. You don't see a firebender suddenly moving water like a waterbender because you have your very specific ways of how things work. That's a great magic system. But then you have Fairy Tail, where you have Urza, who has all these different types of armors that puts her in any situation. All of her bones are destroyed, but she slaps the ground and fucking destroys a meteor. I'm done. I'm done. I know you understand my criticisms, but I really have to preface as many times as this fucking series made me mad. Last thing I'm gonna say about Fairy Tail: they stood menacingly and they beat the final bad guy. I'm done. I'm done. Favorite DC or Marvel hero with no powers? Batman. Batman on DC side, Tony Stark on Marvel side. Or, no, Spider-Man. Well, he has powers, basically, so, yeah, Tony Stark. As a DB person, what is the greatest between a version of a character, for example, Game Sonic versus Archie Sonic? Disparity? What do you mean? Greatest disparity? Like, what do you mean by that? Hold on. Disparity, a great difference. The great difference is power output, obviously. the power output of a character will greatly... It's one of the reasons... They even said it in a Death Battle cast. The reason why they haven't used Archie Sonic against, like, Mario or something like that is because Archie Sonic would win. It's just Archie Sonic would destroy Mario because that's how powerful Archie Sonic is. We're not using Archie Knuckles because he would have won his fight easily. We're not using Archie Tails because he would have won his fight easily. Granted, these characters won and lost their respective battles respectively. But that's just it. Archie characters versus pretty much anyone that we put them up against would more than likely lose. And I get that. I sympathize with that a lot. Lost in the chat again. Oh shit. Ninjago, oh my gosh. Digimon Monster, Pokemon. Digimon, Monster Research. Pokemon. I have to go with Pokemon mostly because I just couldn't stay with Digimon. Archie super forms crush all of Dragon Ball in an instant, including Xenoverse and Heroes. Yes, and I don't deny that at all. Didn't Mario almost had an Archie comic too? Almost, but he didn't, and he's not as powerful as he could be. Poor him. Fire Breather, mine be Batman, and I know a lot of non-power Marvel characters. And there's favorite quote from my hero. That's hard. I really don't know. I would be a basic bitch and say one for all or all for one because those powers are conceptually awesome. But that's just it. When it comes to, I think Tokoyami is like Shadow Thing is my favorite, mostly because it reminds me of a stand user. So, oh shit, would it? That doesn't. I mean, no. When the scenes happened, I felt something, but it's like when it comes to movies, I didn't expect to get emotions from. I guess it's the proper way to put it. It's like Coco, yeah. Oh man, that final scene really had me going, but I saw it coming. But when Endgame and Infinity War, especially the end of Infinity War, I honestly did not know that ending was going to happen that way. So it's like, you actually made me legitimately sad, and I didn't think you would do that. I didn't go in this movie thinking that you were going to be able to do that, and they did it. And I'm like, congratulations. I'm a very well-built wall, as people know through my reactions. And the spin-offs always seem to be stronger, you know, except, of course. You've seen Epic Rap Battles of History, Joker versus It. Yep, I love it. The visual aspect of it is fantastic. Again, we're now almost 10 minutes away from my new year. Kaido delivered the baby. I don't feel the exact same way about Coco. I like it, but I didn't really feel any emotion from it. It's like the amount of emotion I could have felt if I didn't see the story beats coming. It pales in comparison from me seeing everything coming from the trailers alone. Because Disney thinks they're smart, but they're not anymore. Is it Disney or was that Pixar? Either or, they both are becoming very, very, very just like, I get it. Like after Frozen, you trying to do this again, you can't do it again. Go back to your 2D stuff and give me some shit from that. Because Princess and the Frog is still one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. Well, I've never seen Fairy Tail, so hey, King of Lightning reference. Yeah, he's one of my favorite. King of Lightning, best boys. Good. Code Geass is great. Hopefully you enjoy that. You know, One Piece is well written, shonen when the main character isn't even in the top 10 strongest characters. Nope. That's pretty much where I am right now in my story. Like, Judo is fucking weak compared to many people in the verse. And I like that. I like a character who not only is like, can't consider himself even like 50 most powerful character, but all in all, it's like it's great. It makes the world feel real because there's always someone stronger than you out there. Not one or two people like Goku, but there's multiple people. Very high amounts of people. People who can just summon meteors from the sky and he's fucking blind. And then destroy said meteor that he called. Hard magic systems then? Yeah, hard magic systems because it takes more thought to put that in there. Like hard magic systems are what I appreciate in certain shows. If you have a magic system, that pretty much means if you have a person that can pretty much do whatever the fuck they want, I hate that. Granted, Seven Deadly Sins almost did this to me. Because it's like absolute cancel is absolute bullshit. But you don't watch that anime for the magic system. You watch that anime for the overpowered nature as it is. So, what's your favorite My Hero quirk makeup one? That's just it. It's like, again, I like. Oh, wait, hold on. Have you guys caught up with the manga or read the anime? Because I haven't watched the anime right now, but I have read the manga. I'm just gonna say it. Overhaul. That's it. Y'all good? Y'all good. All right. I mean, for Fairy Tales on Netflix. There is a reason. However, the music is really good, and no one can convince me otherwise. No, the music's fine. No, the music's great. Actually, no. It's like Sonic in that regard. It's like a lot of Sonic games are trash, but Sonic 06 may be trash, but that soundtrack though. It's like soundtrack is like it's its own separate entity when it comes to these sort of things. Sorry, Fairy Tail just makes me feel. Overhaul. That's all I gotta say. Latest episode. Oh boy, what's to come? Oh, what's to come? It will be great. It says limit from the beginning, so it's easy to follow all else. There's a lot of people in Dragon Ball that are stronger than Goku, though. When it comes to a lot of people, what do you mean by a lot of people? We're talking about the other gods? Because the other gods were pretty much shitting their pants when Goku became Ultra Instinct and just kind of stood up in respect of him. Because Goku achieved something that none of them could have achieved. None of them could have achieved. And the only strong people there are angels, and they can't even fight people. Like, not like they can't fight as in they have no, like, training, but they're literally not allowed to fight people, so it doesn't even count. A lot of other things as well. But then you have the other more powerful versions of Goku that are out there in, like, the Xenoverse saga. And then you have literally him being pretty much one of the more powerful characters in the verse. It's like, when I think of a character, and when we say he's not, like, top 10, or, like, he doesn't have that many views, I mean, like, off the top of your head, yeah, Luffy's strong, but there's like 80 other people that throughout the series, still to this day, that are still stronger than him. And he has progressed a lot, and he's still not that strong. But Goku, he can literally one-shot everyone in his verse if he felt like it. I'm just like, where's the tension in that? Moro's great, though. I'm happy he exists. Showing one of the biggest weaknesses to Saiyans is the fact that their power output could be zapped away from their bodies if a proper sponge is around. But Moro's great. I like him. I like how he brings some tension into the matter. I have a DBZ question. I have a long time because I have not watch Dragon Ball anime. If a Saiyan goes Super Saiyan 4 and when they grow out tail what they mean, they return to a great ape. I think it's implied that the Super Saiyan 4 transformation is the great ape, like, perfected. So, because the way that Goku got into Super Saiyan 4 is through the great ape. So basically, if you look at a moon, that's just it. He's still Super Saiyan 4. Yeah. Decade. Favorite game of the decade? Probably Bloodborne, to tell you the truth. Probably Bloodborne. As much as I love Kingdom Hearts 3, Bloodborne is a game that I got like 3 times this past decade. Because I wanted to replay it. So, I guess, yeah, Bloodborne. It's actually impossible to happen. You watch CT, exactly. That reason. Lost in a jungle or in outer space. A jungle, because at least I know I can get back easier. What's the weirdest superhero name from My Hero Academia? The weirdest superhero name in My Hero Academia is King Explosion Murder. There you go. Hey, you said weirdest superhero name. You didn't say it had to be a name that is currently quantified on a person, on a superhero. Yeah, it's actually an amazing movie. It is still, to this day, my favorite Disney movie, and how I am just upset that it doesn't look like they're ever going to go back into 2D space, and it sucks. Yep, it's almost here. It's almost here. All Might is an island buster. I guess? Proof? I think he is. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he should be. He should be an island buster. Yeah. He should definitely still be. Yeah, he should be an island buster. Now, 3 minutes from now. I'm at 11:57. Luffy anywhere higher than 20th place in their that strong as they probably giving him too much merit. So you by yourself for this? Yeah. Well, I have you guys. I'm never alone. My favorite Disney movie is actually first Wreck-It Ralph movie is actually my favorite movie of all time. Death or insult for a name for the rest of your life. Death. Since you since you like gods who act like kids, what do you think about Zeno? He is a wrong way to do it. I know that's weird coming from me. I'm not saying that my writing ability is trying to say that Zeno is a poorly written childlike god character, but there's like something about Zeno that they kind of miss an opportunity on. I'll go more in detail on it later, but right now Zeno as the child god character, it's not that he's a child, it's that he is basically like he acts more like a what's a proper way to say it? Like a god who knows what he's doing, but he doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. If that makes any sense. If that makes any sense. I might go a little bit more detail if you want me to, but when it comes to Jehovah, my child god character, he legitimately doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Oh no, don't leave. I got 1 minute left. I'm about to reach the new year. I'm about to be in the future with you people, and you're not even gonna stick around for it. All right, I see how it is, fire breather. It's okay. I don't hate you. I'm just disappointed. I'm about to be in the future. All right, no problem. I have no timer, so I can't do like a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I just will know when I know. Let's blow up together, shall we? watch COPPA, like the new year starts, COPPA enacts, all my videos get taken down, and I'm a wanted man in like 7 states at least. They're popping fireworks where I'm at, so it happened for them. I guess they're. It's the new year! I am now here! That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. I shouldn't have done that. Oh god. Oh, my entire being is being erupted, and yeah, it would have been amazing. Just like one more final crash for yeah. Happy New Year. We're in a here's another year closer to death, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man. Anyway, I've downed my first. I haven't had a Coke since the last decade. Yo, commie genius. I'm ending the stream here. Goodbye. Oh God. Okay. It's the roaring 20s. Oh, okay. Oh, well then. Well, this was a productive talk. And when I say productive talk, I mean we just kind of shot the shit and did nothing but talk about stupid stuff this entire 2 hours. So, oh man. Let's hope things are better. And hopefully America doesn't get erupted in flames. Because I thought it would happen like 2 years ago. So, yeah, that hasn't happened yet. So let's keep that rolling. Let's keep that rolling. Wait, stream ending? So, if so, see ya. Using the crash. All I have to say is, I'm going to continue to do my story discussion deal every Saturday and or Sunday. And if there's something I know I cannot not do a reaction to, I'll do the reaction. But don't expect like random reactions every now and then. And I know it sucks for me to say it like that, but that's pretty much what this channel has just become. A straight up hobby that whether or not I feel like I want to just go through the bases. But all in all, I'm happy that you all stuck around here. I'm happy you're still around here. DJ, good luck. Good luck with the new year. You got a lot going for you. And any drawing by my next stream. If I have a request, pick any character from any character from Karada, Plabunia, and pick a character that you found interest in during your time reading my story, and I'll be perfectly fine with anything. Just be sure to tell me. And also, I gotta do a thing you might notice later down the line, but I'll do the thing. A thing. All right. Reactions to your story. Oh God. Once the day that I get popular enough for people to 1, make fanfiction on my story, 2, draw porn of my story, 3, make theories of my story, I could literally say I could die the very next second when that happens, and I'll be perfectly okay with that. Almost finished third sketchbook. All right. Okay, Paladin Pony. I guess I'll give it a shot when I find time and want to read. Reading's hard, right? I gotta look at the words, fight my dyslexia, get invested in the words and what they're saying, actually care. I'm going to middle school all over again. All right, man, I'll give it a shot. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the previous year. Hopefully this year will be something to be proud of as well. And I'll see you when I see you, probably next Saturday. So, y'all have a good 2020. Have good vision, because I have piss poor vision. All right, probably pick up here from chapter 1. A lot of options there. See you around.